Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Virgo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, should I say before that, thank you all so much for the well wishes and the healing. It really does, I really do appreciate it, and it really does mean a lot. So thank you so much. For your key to the week this week, you have the Strength card. In a lot of ways, I see the Strength card as the ability to push past the discomfort and to really jump in with something. So in a sense, it's kind of like the Fool card, because it's, you know, it's a moment at which a reckoning happens. And so this week, you are having to find the courage to do something, to say something, or to dare to be bold. This is about really tapping into what your heart space self is really asking you to fulfill and going after it like never before. So you got to be about it, all right? This is the time. For your, if you are a continued subby, you know Rafi loves you. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share. If you should so choose and it resonates, hit the subscribe button. For your actions and options, you have the Four of Swords. Okay, so this, you know, one of the things is like the rest, the recuperation, the step back, the drop to the knee, all of it. These are all part and parcel of the journey. And so this week, if you are having to take a minute to step back, take a breath before you push on, to summon the courage, to find the courage in order to press on with something, this week do it. You're being invited, like this is a week where you will have an opportunity to rest, and my advice would be to take it, because that's where the answers truly come. And you know, for anyone that knows anything about the physical body, you know, for bodybuilders and stuff, they tell you it's the moments where you rest, it's the rest time that matters the most, because that's where your body rebuilds itself in the way that you want it to. So your mind, your psyche, your ideas, like this is a week where having the courage to take a step back, having the courage to take a rest or take a moment to say, all right, you know what? Let me pull it up, and then when I'm ready, I'll go for it. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Three of Wands. I love this card because it's a very lucky card, and you have this in your communications. This is having the strength or the courage to reach out. So this could be maybe you know, maybe for those of you that are business owners or entrepreneurs, people that work for themselves, maybe there's somebody big that you want to work with or work alongside, or you want to reach out to. This would be a great week to do so. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could be, you know, wanting to ask for that pay rise. Maybe it's finding the courage this week for you to really say, okay, you know what, I've done enough. I deserve a pay rise. I don't deserve a promotion. This is you having the guts to ask for what it is that you feel you're worth. And usually Virgos are happy to just kind of, you know, work their way towards something, but it kind of feels like you guys are ready to fast track something this week. And so it's like, without asking, you're not going to be able to do it. So it's like you're taking that moment, you're taking that beat, and it's like, okay, right, I'm going to summon the courage, and then I'm just going to go in for it. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this really suggests that you are ready to I really feel like this is you ready to surge forward with an idea or a concept that you've recently discovered. And it kind of feels like it's either going to be really out there on the fringe, or it's something that, you know, maybe is a little bit woo-woo or whatever. You know me, I love me the woo-woo. It kind of feels like you're in that space of really, it's like, if I have to be on the forefront, if I have to be out there on the ledge, if I have to do this thing in a way that's never been done before, Yeah, I'm going to do it. And you know what? It might be scary, right? Whenever we do something that's never been done before, it's always a little bit scary. Whenever we do something that we've never done before, it's a bit scary because we don't know how it's going to be received, but you can't let that stop you this week. And then for those of you that are retired and no longer working, this would be a great time for you to start thinking further afield. So is the place that you're in really the forever home? Is the space that you're in now, does it really support the life that you really want for the rest of your days? You know, and that might seem like a really huge thing to say, but actually, you know, none of us are getting that alive and none of us are getting any younger. Trust me, darling, I know. For your love and relations, you have the Empress. So you've got this underneath the Four of Swords. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, take a vacation this week. And I don't encourage this usually, but even if it's like that both of you chuck a sickie one day so that you can just be home and spend time together and with ease and, you know, fun and luscious vibes. And not only that, so you've got this with the Three of Wands, which, so 2 threes represents calm, stillness, relaxation. And these cards all speak to that. And for your relationship, I think one thing that you need is a collective timeout. Not a timeout from each other, a timeout with each other. So if you can go away for the weekend, you know, that works too. If you can't get away for the weekend, maybe chuck a sickie, like I said, you know, so that both of you can be just together, you know, alone, having some time. For those of you that are single, dating looks to be on the rise, but I will say with that Three of Wands, if you are connecting with somebody, it's likely to be someone that's either from a different area, maybe from a different background, different culture, maybe even somebody that is a foreign national, somebody that is international for you, which is very, very exciting. And a lot of you have your sights set on something that's further beyond what you have now. And it's requiring a lot of courage for you to say, okay, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to do it. Both feet, right? For your money and materials, you've got the King of Cups. That's actually nice because this suggests that this week you're spending money on healing yourself, whether that looks like a massage, whether it looks like a chiropractor, whether it looks like, you know, whatever it is. This is you spending time, energy and your resources, your money on things that are enhancing your physical experience. So for a lot of you, it looks like you'll be spending money on healing methods, you know, anything from a herbalist to a homeopath to an osteopath and all the things in between those. When it comes to your finances though, that King of Cups it also suggests as well, this could be somebody that comes in that kind of says, look, you know what, I see what you're trying to build. What do you need? Where can I help you here? How can I assist you? Like, there is assistance if you look around for it. It just might not come from the spaces or places that you're used to. For your physical health and vitality, this is you looking after your actual health, spending time with or seeing healers, therapists, counselors, all that kind of stuff is favored. For your home and environment, I like the King of Cups for the home and environment because it suggests that you're putting your creative powers to use. This could be for some of you redecorating, maybe you're, you know, enhancing the home to make it more appealing. Maybe for some of you, you're just really improving what you have with what you've got. For your full moon message on the 6th, you have a full moon in Libra, which is in your second, is it your second house? Yes, it is your second house, sorry. A bit mind blank there, which is all to do with your finances, your money and your resources. This could be very nice for you. You've got the Gate 52 and stillness. Pay attention to your hunches, your nudges. This is, I mean, when you look at these cards, so you've got the 2 threes, that represents calm, relaxation. You've got the 4 of Swords, slow down, take a moment, take a beat. And then you've got a card that represents stillness, and then you've got a card that represents healing. rest and recuperation is your best medicine this week. That's what these cards say to me, and it's in the stillness that you find the answers, just like it's in the rest that you find the healing. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.